Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. Last time we had some crazy jump rope antics, and we found out our ticket for I Want to Be Your Canary is no good. In fact, if we had gone into our inventory, looked at our key items, we would have found that this is a ticket for I Want to Be Your Crow. And unless it gets us into a play about Crow T Robot, I'm guessing it's completely worthless. Now this ticket vendor told us we can go look for a guy named Alleyway Jack, who is not a pimp or a pedophile or a drug dealer. He will teach us how to use the cards that the ticket vendor gave us. But before we go looking for him, we're actually going to come up here and collect this. A Phoenix Pinion. Thanks Tara for reminding me that that was there. I had forgotten all about it, and if you hadn't told me, I probably wouldn't have gone back for it. Now let's head down this way. We haven't been this way yet, so let's see if there's anything neat down. Ooh. This character is not the most graceful, as you can see. Although I wouldn't blame him for this guy's inability to hammer in a nail. I will let you know now that I'm going to cut out the Alleyway Jack stuff. I'm only going to show the very beginning of the conversation. And I'll explain why after it's over. But first of all, we're going to meet a familiar face. It's that rat kid, and I don't know who he's calling a shrimp. It looks like he's smaller than we are. But, wait, he knows we have a bad ticket too? Does gossip spread that fast around here? Well, maybe he's Alleyway Jack. And this kid's got a bit of a temper. Jeez, we're just asking a question. Ooh, but he'll let us see the play. If we become his slave. We had nothing better to do today, right? Alright, we'll be your slave. Could be fun. And all we have to do now is let him know if there's any NPCs coming. And in all the times I've played this game, I've never seen one come along while he was there. So we'll let him run off with that ladder, and we're going to talk to this four-armed man. Now be careful, if you let him touch you, he'll steal 50 gil. Now this guy, the four-armed man, is Alleyway Jack, and he will teach you how to play cards. And I'm going to cut it out because, well, I'll put it in a separate video, but it's not important, and it actually just wastes a bunch of time for us. But it is good that we talk to him now. So I will cut until we are done with this conversation, so meet you when we're done. Alright, we just won a card game with him, which is good because I have really crappy cards at this point in the game. But it is important to me that I talk to him early on because he'll be recurring, and he might just be important to something else later on. So it's good that we have that under our belt. But if you're really interested in the basics of card playing, go ahead and Google or do a search on YouTube for it. I'll probably put it in a separate video, but it's not something I'm focusing on, and I will go over more of it later. Now we're going to get back over here, but before we follow him into the steeple, let's check this little thing out over here. It's actually the records for our jumping on the jump rope, and we can go in this house too. And there's a little girl, I think she's the one that helped us when we fell over at the beginning. And over here we'll find some eye drops, which will cure blindness. Now, one thing that's interesting is you can wait for this girl to leave her house, and you can run into her room, or just the only bedroom in the house, and steal 3 gil. And I'm not heartless. I am not going to do that. You can if you want to, but I don't need the gil that desperately. In fact, we're going to do a good deed, just to make up for how dirty that makes me feel even thinking about it. This kid's kitten, Mittens, has run away, and we're going to go back and get it. So I know exactly where it is. I will cut to where it is, and I will show you in just a second. Here we are, back over here, and hey, there's a cat. The only cat I can find in the game, I believe, or at this point in the game. And here's Tom, back to claim his cat. Now the annoying thing is we have to go all the way back to where we found Tom in order to collect our reward. So I'll meet you all the way back over there. Alright, we're back over here, and you know, this is the first time I've actually seen this girl come in this direction. Usually she'll run the other way off the screen, but I guess she can come down to the dock sometime. But anyway, Let's talk to Tom, and we will get a bomb card as a reward, which is nice because we don't have one. And that helps our collector's level a bit, which, again, I'll kind of go over that sort of thing later. But we have more important things to worry about right now. We want to get in to see that play, and before we do that, we want to collect the hidden items that are here. There's a potion over there, and if we go over here by the rat kid, find a tent. Now let's climb this ladder so we can use that other ladder. Ooh! Aw, it's a cute and cuddly Moogle. I like Moogles, they're pretty cool. And they are a Final Fantasy staple. I kinda miss my Moogle from Final Fantasy XI. That guy was always spinning around and storing items for me. And this one has some weird English. It's like half the time he can speak properly, and then other times he has really messed up English. But whatever. We understand, and we can save with these Moogles. And we'll also be able to begin a very long side quest while we're here. So we will do that once we get the chance. But before we can do that, we're going to meet another Moogle, Stiltskin. We will find this Moogle on our journeys, and we want to be sure to always buy the stuff that he's selling, even if we don't really need it. And it's another part of a completely different side quest, but it kind of ties into this side quest, and it's long. But, you know, I'll point out when you want to talk to these guys, aside from just saving. And apparently there's a Moogle named Mosh in the castle. The castle. Ooh, a special friend. And this rat kid's getting pretty impatient. We better hurry up. Before we go up there, now we can start this very long side quest. The Mognet side quest. And basically what we do is we deliver mail for the Moogles as we go along on our adventures. So you always want to check with these Moogles, even though they don't always have mail for you to deliver. Usually they will. And we're all set. We have mail for Monty now. And we're going to continue on. I don't need to save right now. There's no point for me doing it right now. And this is where it gets interesting. We have to cross planks of wood. Like, nothing could ever go wrong with that.
Watch this. Oh, it's the other plank of wood then. Oh, come on! I pressed it! I pressed it!
Yeah, just pretend you're on the ground, even though you're at a very good height to get splatted on the ground. This rat kid is pushy. Oh, here we go again. Man. Oh! That's real hilarious, whatever your name is. When are we going to find out what our characters' names are? It's kind of important. Yeah, I don't know what your name is either. Well, actually I do. And if you saw the last video, I believe I gave it away. This little kid with the pointy hat is Vivi. And the rat kid is named Puck. Well, whatever. I don't care what his name is. Vivi is a much more unique name and a much nicer person. And if we wander along these roofs, we will know. We will find some little goodies. And we want to go up here very quickly because we don't have a lot of time left. And I think most of the chimneys have gill in them, which is a very weird place to store your money. You know, don't buy a safe, just store it in your roof. Makes perfect sense. Anything over there? No. Alright, we're done here. We made it. And we're not just going to watch from the rooftops, we're actually going to go in and sneak in. We're just breaking all the rules. And I apologize if the cutscenes look a little laggy or choppy sometimes. That is my video capturing device dealy. Because there's no lag on my end on this. But, oh well. And those are all the pompous nobles that got in, just because they're nobles, probably. Well, maybe they bought tickets. Whoa! Good lord! What? Oh. Yeesh. Ooh, and there's the most babelicious woman in all of the kingdom. And that guy has no neck. It's just one enormous chin. Oh. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a hit. Oh, we don't need any more close-ups of that, though. Jeez. This is going to be a good one, I can tell. She doesn't look too happy. I mean, how could you be depressed at something like this? Well, we'll have to wait until next time to find out, because we are out of time. So I will see you next time for more Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. And we'll finally get to see I Want to Be Your Canary. Later, guys.